What is happening, people, and welcome to today's video. I want to share with all of you 5 of the most essential sandbag tips that I think everyone should know. Now, if you're not already doing these things, don't worry. It doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong, but you're probably doing something wrong. But what I am saying is that if you implement these, I can just about guarantee that your sandbag training is going to get more efficient, more effective, and safer. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Tip number 1, never limp in. Look, get your body warm, get your mindset, and then go. The slower that you move with the sandbag, the heavier it is going to feel, and the more it is going to mimic wrestling an alligator. So once you're warmed up and it is time to start, go with maximum effort. Never, ever limp in with a sandbag. Tip number 2 is breathe and brace as you approach the bag. Look, you can never get as much air in your belly when you are bent over manipulating the bag as you can when you are standing up. So if you get your air as you are approaching the sandbag, then your core almost acts like an overinflated balloon. And as you bend over to pick up the bag, that balloon gets compressed, which is gonna build up energy that's going to give you a pop as you lift this thing off the ground, and it is gonna keep you safer. And while I'm approaching the bag, I use that breathing and bracing cue as almost like a trigger that prepares my mind and my body for what it is about to do. So literally, while I'm walking up, my brain is saying, this is you or it's me. It is you or it is me. And then I attack the bag like it's gonna hurt my family. And if you happen to not like your family, then attack the bag like it owes you money. Tip number 3, keep your arms straight on the pick. Look, you are not down on the ground trying to snuggle this thing like it's your prom date. Rock the bag back and forth so that you can get the heels of your hands underneath of it and then use your leg drive to pick it up. This is a deadlift. It is absolutely not a curl, and no one needs to be tearing a bicep because you're playing around with sandbags. Number 4 is that chalk matters. If you're anything like me and you are a sweater, when you're playing around with sandbags, there's a lot of transfer from your body onto the bag, and unfortunately, your sack's gonna get moist. Ew. And chalk helps and provides friction, but the most important place to apply chalk to your body is going to be on the heel of your hands, because that is where the most purchase and pressure exists. So go nuts, chalk your hands, chalk your forearms, chalk your body, chalk your face, chalk whatever in the heck you want. Just remember that the most important place to apply the chalk is going to be on the heel of your hand, because that is where it is going to be the most useful. And finally, tip number 5 is that when you lift a sandbag, it is not a front squat or a Zercher squat, unless you want it to be. What it really is kind of the inbred cousin of a kettlebell swing, because the faster that you can move your hips from point A to point B, the more vertical force that you are going to create. It's literally like the exact same thing as when you mimic humping the bar to lock out a deadlift. So once you have the sandbag in your lap and positioned exactly how you want it, and then you rebreathe and brace, and then you're crushing that thing like you hate it, what you're gonna wanna do is slightly raise your hips up and then drive them forward as hard as you possibly can, and that is how you're gonna create all of the vertical force, and magically, the sandbag is going to move upward. All right, so that is what I have for you all today. If you do need more sandbag tips, make sure to check out my sandbag help playlist, my sandbag directory, or my 60 sandbag sessions and beginner's guide ebook, because all of those things are gonna answer all of the questions that you could possibly have. And if you are in the market for a new sandbag, check out the discount code in the description to save yourself 10% and let them know that you came from my channel. But that is it for me. I will catch up with all you later in the week. Until I do go out to something amazing in your lives, keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. Work your sandbags.